But because you guys couldn't handle someone in your family other than you getting, actually obtaining through hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, real abundance, actually having true love, because they actually have had their heart broken a million times over again, and they were actually good to their partners. And you, at least two of you I know, um, have never ever been true to anybody but yourselves. And you can't expect to get true love if you don't operate from a place of true love. You get what you give. That's one of the first lessons in life that I can give you a little clue on. You get what you give. Sometimes it takes a little while to get what you give, but when you got to go through tests like that, once you get it, no one can take it away from you. So I'm sorry that you thought you could, or that you even wanted to, like that you were that miserable of a person, that you really thought you could steal, kill, and destroy someone else's happiness simply because you were jealous and envious. You will never be anyone but you. So no matter how much time and energy you waste being jealous and envious, all you're going to do is make your life worse, if not actually end it. Because I'm telling you, one of you has done something that I don't know if God's going to give you another chance. You might be at the end of your life, and I'm not kidding. I saw it with my own eyes. And I watched you kill yourself, not literally like kill yourself like suicide, not on purpose, but through your actions, what you do, I watched you die in a vision. And it's by your own hands, because you simply won't stop, because you have to win at all cost. And I'm begging you to not take it to that point. If you haven't already, please stop now. Because I don't know what the point of no return is, but I know you're getting close to it. And once you go past whatever that point of no return is, you will be going 6 feet in the ground. Or you'll be ashes in a bottle. I literally watched how it happens, and you have no one to blame but yourself. Conclusion. This tragedy, this is like a Shakespearean tragedy. I mean, this is unbelievable. But we're at the fifth and final act. Conclusion, final curtain call. There is movement and reminder. So, and conclusion is number 12. So that might mean something to somebody. Sagittarius. There's definitely a Sagittarius involved here. That's 3 Sagittarius. And then I had Temperance. And then now the number 12. Like, yeah, somebody is definitely a Sagittarius. I think most of the people involved actually are sorry. If not all of them. Because I think even the one that just won't quit and has to win at all costs, I think even you are sorry on some deep level. But your pride and your ego trumps your guilt. So that's why I don't think you're going to stop. I pray that you do. Definitely really do pray that you can swallow your pride and stop. But I don't know if you can. Denial, because you're in denial. You're operating from a victim mentality. You don't ever do anything wrong. You are the victim. And that is your biggest problem, is denial. Number 14 can mean something. Yeah, there's a Sagittarius that's really heavily involved. The Warrior, number 2. And Trapped, 34. So those numbers can mean something to you. 2 could be, because this is a Two of Cups partnership. Risk, 31. Someone's being asked to take a risk. Someone is being asked to stand up and say something so that this can stop. It could be one of the partners in the twins, one of the twins, because I'm saying one of the twins because I'm pretty sure one knows how to get a hold of the other one. The one that, was a little bit involved and took a little bit of part in this. I do believe that one actually knows how to contact the other one. But the other one has no way to contact the other one because being blocked and ghosted. Focus, number 17, and choices, number 46. So this could be a biracial couple too, or the twin, the yin yang, because this angel here, and I definitely think they're both earth angels, or they're meant to be. This might be what actually gets them their wings. But or one could be an angel, one could be a demon. Again, with the whole yin yang thing. But there's one black wing and one white wing. So I definitely feel like it could be possible to be like a biracial couple. Or it could be like an earth angel and one's an earth angel and one's a demon. I don't think that though. Definitely think that this wouldn't have gone this far if they could have been possessed by a demon or oppressed by a demon. Number 16, invisible. So somebody really thought they were like literally going to get away with all this shit. They thought they could just keep going and keep going and keep going, and that they were invisible. Like no one saw them do it. Like they were throwing stones and hiding their hand. Well, you can only do that so many times before someone actually knows to turn before you throw the next stone, and then they watch you throw that last stone. And number 11 could be significant, complicated. Yeah, this is definitely some Jerry Springer complicated bullshit. But it is a lesson. Everyone involved is going to this is going to help everybody involved. It probably does not feel like that right now, but when it's all said and done, when the chaos stops, the tornado dissipates, everyone will be standing where their choices led them. Some will be standing, some will be smiling, some will be crying, some will be on their knees. And like I said, there's possibly one that could be in a casket. This is your opportunity to change. Compassion. But if you could just stop your whatever, this is divine timing. But like stop your little rage, your BF, your bitch fit, whatever it is that your tyrant, you might not actually have to pass away. But I'm telling you, trust God and stop hurting innocent people. Friendship and union. Yeah, I definitely think this union that was torn apart, and I think honestly was the ultimate, like, that was the objective all along, was to keep these two people from having each other, like being able to be happy with each other. Like, I think that was the ultimate goal from day one. But all the other stuff was just like good little bonuses. But there is going to be harmony and resolution. These two will probably start off as friends. I don't think they'll go like right back into a union, but their connection is so strong and it's so natural and it's so unique that it won't be long, and I do think there'll be a union again. Ease and grace. You just can't force it. There's still some inner child healing to be done, and that might be why you can't go right back into the union, because they're definitely, you both need to have boundaries, because I mean both parties need to be respected, and need to have those boundaries to where each side says, hey, this is why it didn't work last time. I need you to respect this. And then like with these two people, this connection, I definitely think there's going to be no issue with that. It is a holy love, vulnerability and freedom. So I think one or both of them needs to be more vulnerable than they were the last time around. And I definitely think the one that got ghosted, blocked, you've got to put your foot down, because that is, no one deserves that, especially someone who did nothing wrong. I mean, I'm not saying like this person's like perfect and like, oh, earth angel. I mean, I am saying they're an earth angel, but obviously they're not perfect. Like, they make mistakes, but like literally in the grand scheme of things, they did nothing wrong to this person. They did nothing but love them. They might probably irritated them sometimes, and what I mean? Like, I'm not saying there was never like an argument or something between these two people, but I definitely think if there ever was a disagreement, it didn't like really get crazy out of control. And I think they were able to find a common ground fairly quickly. I mean, this was a union that was literally ordained by God. Learning experience and forgiveness and understanding. You guys both still had some learning and healing to do to complete the transformation. That's why this had to take place. It's why God allowed this to happen. And it happened exactly the way it was supposed to for all involved, especially the two people in the union. As much as that probably doesn't feel good if you're someone who resonates with this. But your guardian angels were there the entire time. You were never alone. God was there with you. And they were doing everything they could to make you both realize that it had to be this way. Opportunity and change and surrender. So whatever it is that's still holding you back, the one that ran away, the runner, whatever it is that's still holding you back, suck it up, buttercup. Like, you're the other person can't take forward action because you cut them off every way, shape, or form. They have no way to get a hold of you. So it has to be you that reaches out. Quit being a pussy. I love you guys. If you love me as much as I love you, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.